Hello, my green skin, and welcome. And yes, I was a baritone when I was younger. So, we're here to have some fun. And we're going to have a lot of fun today, so hopefully it all goes well. We have a demo to play. Because I plan on picking up this game. If you guys like what you're seeing for the demo, say, we want more of this game when I play through. So, we are up and running. We are live. I have the headphones on, and we are ready. All right, let's go. Let's start the demo. Today, we have ourselves a Bob the Marauder.
Yeah.
And that's it today. Today, we have a couple things. We have some people having fun. Oh, and my neck's killing me, but hell, that's got the way life is sometimes. I may take some Tylenol.
You know, sometimes I think we're like, I don't know what you call it, like psychically linked, where either one of us is sick while the other one's fine, or the other one goes in pain, and the moment we're out, now you're in pain. So my shoulder pain's gone.
Oh, my neck pain's back.
My shoulder neck pain, gone.
Yeah, but your shoulder neck pain, I was always in pain. I just don't complain about it that much.
It's the first time I fucking complain about shoulder pain, dude. It's actually the first time it's ever been that bad.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm normal. What I'm saying to you, Bob, is I'm normally in pain. I just don't complain about it that much. It's like it has to be over a 6 or 7. Like, this is like the stiffness in my neck what's killing me. I can feel it in my molars. That's how much it hurts. So this is a 3D Realms game, and there are two chapters.
Oh, Chief, things are getting expensive again.
What?
Went to shop for some food items. I was expecting to maybe like, hey, it's probably going to be like high 20s to $30, maybe $34 when I walk out of here. That was $50.
Yep.
They're like, God damn.
Yeah, it's getting there again.
$50? Holy shit.
Yep. Now we got a couple people watching today. That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, today's going to be fun. So we're just setting up, getting some life. So this game is called Cultic. I've been wanting to buy this game for a while now, but I've been waiting for Chapter 2. I refused to get this game until the game was finished. That's kind of my rule. And it's a good horror game from what
chapters. What do you think about that? Games releasing these fucking chapters. I can understand maybe for some indie titles.
This is an indie
title. For AAA games. No, but that's my problem. Is like I can understand for indie titles. You know, you got your not Undertale, Deltarune. That's done by like one guy, so completely understandable.
Yeah, Dusk.
But then you'll have what's the one with the mushroom zombies, the clickers and shit. Last of Us. That one being like part 1, part 2. Same with Blue Annoying Bitch. You have the powers to control time or whatnot.
Oh, what the hell?
Life is Strange. Life is Strange has no excuse to be a fucking, like, 3-part garbage, alright? You're a AAA title. Go fuck yourself.
Well, we'll see if we can get the controller to work today. Holy shit, this controller was not having fun with it.
Yeah, releasing chapters and parts of games always annoys me. Indie people can get away with it because it's a small crowd. AAA, no excuse. Just release your fucking game.
Okay. Key bindings, inverted, weapon. Come on, gamepad. Yeah, we're good. Apply. Oh, is that why? Is Giro?
How close we are to the new year.
Yeah, we're very...
a month and a half left.
Oh, there we go. What the fuck was that?
That boggles my fucking mind. Winter hasn't even started. But technically, maybe by like definition, it started, but it definitely doesn't feel like it started. There's barely any snow over here. Doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
I'm used to New Year's being, snow's almost caking the ground, especially by November. According to the forecast, we're supposed to be getting quite a bit of snow. Nothing crazy, but I expect the grass to at least be hidden.
There we go. I'm dropping stuff.
So how is it over where you are? Is it coming down heavy? Got like an inch or two?
Not too bad, but it's what the hell? Yeah, no, I'm having controller issues today. I think it's Steam is acting up on my controller again. Like, my controller keeps coming out, signing in, signing out, signing in, signing out. It's like, what the hell?
Charge your controller.
No, it's fully charged. This has been charged all day. But I'm like,
Keep thinking of Revenge of the Sith. Liar!
No, this is weird. Like, this is off today. Hold on. No, this was like, I charged this all day. Like, I charged this before we started. Okay. No, we are having some weird issues. Like,
hello, people.
Hello, people. Like, look at that. Like, that's like, I'm not doing that. Like, this controller is right whacked. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I am going to uninstall controller and re-put in controller to the binding. And maybe that's what's doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, we are having issues. I can't believe this controller's already giving me problems.
This is another game that I have a soft spot for the graphics.
Yep.
Like, just looking at it, I'm like, I can see myself enjoying this.
Okay,
I love that
there.
polygonal shit. Polygons, man. Love the polygons.
Okay. I don't know why that was having such issues. I'm turning that off. Okay, there we go. No, I'm still having issues, but it's not as bad. No, I'm having, like, real issues. Like, look at that. I'm not doing anything, and the controller's just like, fuck you. I don't know what's going on.
Mouse and keyboard, maybe? Try doing that?
I don't want to do mouse and keyboard. At that point, I'm going to get the other controller at that point.
Go get the other controller.
I don't want to get the other controller. Fuck that. Brand new controller.
Time is money. Money is business. Come on, Chief. Get it.
No, it's okay. I know what's going on here. I'm gonna quit to menu. Okay. We are going to turn off Steam again.
Get on, Steam. Get on, foul demon.
Steam is going to turn off. There.
Okay.
Then we will turn on my controller again.
Actually, I had to check, see what the captain was up to.
Captain's sleeping.
He is?
Yes. Okay.
Yes, I'd be waking up by now.
Hopefully this works now.
Oh, wait, yeah, because it's like almost midnight for him. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. This should work now. This should, yep. Oh yeah, I'm getting way more responsive. It's Steam does that to this controller. I don't know why it does this to controller, but it doesn't like it for some reason. Like, it just, like, I have to connect to Steam. And controller is...
Why does my device need to connect to a completely separate network? That shouldn't exist. That shouldn't even be a thing, conceptually.
Yeah. No. So,
this
unfortunately, it looks like this is a keyboard game, because...
Chief, this is the equivalent of the little thing that holds your french fries has to connect to the Wi-Fi for you to eat your fucking french fries.
Yep.
It's like, dude, I'm in McDonald's. Let me eat my fucking food. All right? I ordered it. I paid for it. Let me eat.
Yeah. So, that game unfortunately does not like Steam. Remind me later.
Fuck, I actually have a.
That game was actually crashing. Like I was having issues. So like I guess I'm not picking that game up. All right, I guess we're going to Chrono Trigger then, because at least this seems to work on here.
I kind of want French fries now.
Go get French fries. All right, there we go.
No,
yeah,
we're live now. I'm your co-host. I can't just fucking leave.
Yeah, there we go. There goes our thing. So, okay, unfortunately, it looks like that game I cannot play unless I have to use a keyboard and mouse. Fuck keyboard and mouse. And I'm not buying another, like, I just bought this controller, I refuse to buy another one or go get another one. Fuck that shit. I spent $40. I'll use this until it breaks, and once it breaks, I'll stop using it. That's my rule. What? I hate doing stuff like this. It drives me nuts. You know, like I'm one of those avid motherfuckers that's like, nope, just nope.
I gotcha.
So, yeah. So back to so what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about why Elon Musk wants D&D to be racist.
Somehow.
It
makes no sense. Hell, if you gave me the what do you call it? The article, I'd be reading it off right now.
Well, you could have looked it up yourself.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, this made me laugh. This individual who wrote this article. Everything about this article makes me chuckle. Like, I wasn't going to bring this up. Hello, gamer.
You weren't going to bring it up, but you threw it at me and said, "Hey, Bob, study."
Yeah, no, damn straight, because this was like, when I saw this, I was like, we were going to talk about D&D today. No, this was not on the list. Today was Halo Killers. Today was having fun talking about, you know, what is it okay to kill players in Dungeons and Dragons? But now it's this. You've gotten my attention. So
okay, there we go. Wow,
you got it?
There you go. Yeah, that was quick. Shit.
Okay, so this is going to be an interesting article that a black Jewish man. We got to emphasize black Jewish man. We have to emphasize it. We can't because he says it 7 times in the fucking article.
Meanwhile, the guy over here looks like fucking Vsauce without the beard.
Yeah. I don't care what he looks like. I don't give a shit what he looks like. Okay, like to me, a part of me is just like, okay, buddy, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
I don't know, but when I first saw this artwork, like, no shade to the artist, Wesley Alsbrook. Beautiful artwork. Like, you have really good line work. You definitely make it look old-fashioned. But the elf you drew here just looks so damn mad. She looks like she's late to her 9 to 5 and can't wait to bitch out a coworker. But beautiful artwork nonetheless, man. Good on you.
I was gonna say something but get me banned off YouTube, but I'm thinking it.
What the fact that it's a black elf with pseudo dreads?
Yeah.
As we know, we was Irish.
a traditional thing that was created from Irish Slavic lore that's existed for a long time. Oh no, it's actually this.
Yeah. But tell me when you want me to start. Hopefully these ads won't
Go ahead,
be
start
all
reading.
over the place.
Start reading. I'm going.
Okay. So the title of this is Why Elon Musk Needs Dungeons and Dragons to Be Racist. The fantastical roots of science. What the fuck? In quotations, scientific racism. What the fuck does that mean? Are you saying the math? Are you telling me the mathematical equation?
Goddess, are you scientifically racist? I'm not sure. Like she's saying the tank will win. I think that's I think that's someone being scientifically racist. What the fuck is scientifically racist?
Exactly. What is this? Are you telling me that Venus, for some reason, just prefers black people over white people or some shit, as opposed to fucking Jupiter?
No, you know what that is?
What is this shit?
You know what that is? That's a special wording for someone who's actually racist.
They're trying to dodge, dance around the subject matter.
Yeah. That's right here.
See, look how smart I am. Look at my stuff. It's like, yeah, whatever you say, you nitwit. Oh, by the way, this individual's name is Adam Schrewer.
We're not going to get too much into the value of the person because we're not attacking him. We're not attacking
him, of course. Any argument should never be based upon persona, of course.
Yeah.
But if you're going to put something like this out, and you're going to be a public figure, because writers are public figures.
Yeah.
All right? You're going to get your lumps like the rest of us if we step out of line, right?
Yep, that's right. But we can't attack him directly. That's how that works.
Even if his arguments include himself.
Yeah.
That's the only time we'll ever come close to persona.
Yeah, we can't fundamentally pick that fight though. That's why I have to be a little front when I say we have to be a little friendly.
Okay. What the fuck? This starts off just goddamn wild. Wow.
Go ahead.
Okay. The fall of Constantinople. The first 4 words wiped the last living Roman civilization from the earth. The city's refugees fled west, okay? Helping spark the Renaissance. I'd argue there's a bit more going on than that, but okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Its legacy shaped the religious traditions of millions and the modern map of Europe and the Middle East. Okay, sure. The fall also inspired a book, which inspired a game, which inspired the world's richest man to lash out because his favorite role-playing game wasn't racist and sexist as it used to. What the fuck? Motherfucker, I thought you were going to give me a history lesson and then you come up with this shit?
Apparently, Elon Musk isn't racist. Elon Musk is upset because D&D's not racist enough.
It's not racist enough? I was like, have you seen what the Drow do?
like apparently they made it more racist. No, they changed more.
Shall we get into the details of Fire and Ice Giants and their slave pits?
And
what they think of us.
No, this is shit. This is so shit. When I heard that, I was like, wow. We gotta be very careful. Like I said, we have to add our own stuff to make this informative.
That's why I mentioned the Fire and Ice Giants, specifically the Fire Giants.
You
want to talk about racism, and it's like, oh, but the good guys can be. No. Look at the Drow. Look at the Fire Giants. The Fire Giants look at you as lesser scribbling mites compared to themselves. You are nothing but meat. Get in the factory and work.
Yep.
You do not look at my eyes when you talk to me, for I am a Fire Giant and you are a human. To the floor with you.
Yeah, they have a rather angry attitude to most of this stuff, so it's kind of amusing.
Oh, dude, I like Fire Giants because they're angry all the time and they're fucking assholes.
Mm-hmm.
But, everybody has that one asshole in a story that you just can't help but love. Like I keep saying, my favorite types of villains are just the unrepentant tyrant. That's why I like Fire Giants.
Yep. They're also fun to take down. When you take down a fire,
yes.
You're like that makes them fun to defeat because they're these nasty villains.
Oh yeah. Okay. Continuing on the paragraph real quick. Last November on X, the billionaire tycoon You could just call him
Trillionaire.
billionaire.
Helen Wright, the trillionaire tycoon, because he's now apparently a trillionaire.
Yeah, it's like billionaire tycoon Elon Musk. You could just call him billionaire, but okay. Told the toy company Hasbro to, quote, burn in hell. Agreed. Sorry, that's more of a personal thing, but monopolizing Monopoly and a bunch of other children's memorabilia is not the way to go, you cold-hearted corpo. Hasbro owns the company Wizards of the Coast. No one likes those guys. Which produces the game Dungeons & Dragons. Wizards had just released a book on making the... Sorry, I gotta slow down because of the way this guy formulates his sentences.
Oh yeah,
like a book on the making of the game.
Guys, keep in mind, this is a fucking writer. This is supposed to be somebody who writes for a living. I'm just saying.
Once again, if you're a writer on a public forum like this, you yourself are a public figure. Just as any other
I know. But
this
is like, you're trying to read it and you're having problems because he's not putting the proper breaks, the proper, you know, like, you know what? Send this to LCX. I'm interested what her thoughts are.
It gets better.
Right.
It gets better. Yeah. Not the paragraph, the shit I have to go through right here, all right? Because I have to sign in, and as we go down, the paragraphs fade out.
Yep.
So I have to squint my eyes to look at some of these letters. I can still kind of read it, but this is dirty as fuck.
Yep.
Wizards had released a book on the making of the game that was critical of some of its creators' old material. Yeah, because they don't understand nor respect the fundamentals of base Dungeons & Dragons. It seems to be a pattern I'm noticing nowadays for anything. Nobody, and I mean nobody, gets to trash the geniuses who created Dungeons & Dragons, Musk wrote. Based, yeah. Don't fucking trash Gygax. All hail Gygax.
No.
The book, see, this is where it starts fading. The book acknowledged that some earlier iterations of the game relied on racist and sexist stereotypes and included a virtual catalog of insensitive and derogatory language. What the fuck does that mean, and what is the name of that book? Tell me where it is.
Go.
Me and the chief will open it right now.
Yeah, what book is he talking about?
Of course, he doesn't clarify because he doesn't want you to look for it. He just wants you to shut up and listen. Because it's typically how these arguments go.
Yep.
After a designer at Wizards said that the company's... Sorry, I'm trying to read faded lettering. Wizards said that the company's priority now it was responding to progressives and underrepresented groups who justly took offense. Okay, Chief, can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
What the fuck does it mean to justly take offense?
Yeah. Hello, Mark. So, L
justly take offense.
You know what? L, what does that mean? Because I actually don't know.
I know what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
I was saying, I'm fucking Hispanic and justly taking offense. I'm offended that you are insulting my intelligence with this paragraph, sir. That is my response. You're just assuming that I'm going to shut up and listen. But no, come on, get some bullet points in here. Where is your sources? You're a writer, aren't you?
Source? Yep. Yeah. Where's the source? Hey, Gamer Goddess. I'm actually beating it. Oh my goodness! I'm actually defeating a three-headed monster that has multiple phases.
Okay.
Back to the fun of this.
Underrepresented groups that justly took offense.
Okay. Again, Dungeons & Dragons was based off the folklore and the fantasy. Yeah. He's Hispanic. I'm a mutt. I'm like a mix of multiple races, including.
Don't forget, I'm also Polish as well.
Yeah, I'm well.
My mother's side of the family's all over from fucking Europe, but my
I'm
father's side is Puerto
Irish.
Rican.
Yeah, I'm French, Irish, German, and I have I'm French, Irish, German, and on one side, and the other side of the family's Native American, French, Irish, and Native American.
Out of all those, I actually do not have the German, but I do have the Polish.
Yeah. My family can tie themselves back to tribes and like tribes that are found in Sault Ste. Marie.
Now, normally, ladies and gentlemen, we wouldn't bring this up, but this individual really likes to do the race relations thing that you'll notice in this paragraph if the whole thing's not fucking faded.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pissed if I have to like get a profile and sign in just to read this guy's slop, alright?
Yeah, you might have to. Someone was on. Yeah. Someone was on vacation. I don't agree with that. That was more my family was. My family mainly had it.
It's fucking good. Hey man, my ancestors did the same damn thing. I ain't gonna lie.
No, my family, most of my family didn't come to Canada till way after the fact. Like
my ancestors were the first ones to land.
No, World War II. Like my family had some ties to some. Like there's a couple of my original family that was here, but before all that, were legit. We served. They served in certain wars, and that's about it. I don't know much about the tribe family. I know I have a little bit of Sioux in me and a little bit of Ojibwe in me, but I don't know that much. It's one of the sides of the family that's very hard to get information on. I do know I can get a status card if I want, because I'd fall under Métis at that point.
Oh, boy. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I don't give two shits one way or another. It's something I may use it. I may use it to help me get certain rights, but other than that, I really don't care.
Yeah.
It's not my identity. I'm my own identity. My race don't mean shit.
Man, this guy has a run-on sentence.
Yeah.
Underrepresented groups who justly took offense at those stereotypes and not to the ire of the grognards.
Okay.
A reference to early fans such as Musk. No, you know what? Unironically, these run-on sentences have these hyphens. Yeah. So the man's not putting periods. He's just, on to the next thing. But go ahead for the grogs.
So grognards. Okay, so grognards. Let's talk about grognards. You know what a grognard actually is? Like, this has been used as a racist term. Grognards, guys who played the old war games, and they took all the statuses down, all the information. These are the guys who legitimately, it's loosely based off the actual French name. It's based off a name of a French military soldier.
Yes, old dog.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, it translates to old dog or old bastard.
Yeah, old bastard or old dog. These are the guys who would know each soldier's equipment loadout in a war game, how much ammo they have, how much food their characters have to travel with. Like it's that hardcore fucking. I have guys that are actually I've actually met a couple grognards. He has pages upon pages of everything his character has. Literally down to how much twine his character's carrying in his right pocket. That's a fucking grognard. That's what a real grognard is. And the thing about D&D, and it literally says on the back of one of the books, it's a fantasy fucking setting. That's what people don't seem to understand. This is purely fantasy. It's not. It's based off folklores and legends and stuff of monsters that exist. Not this attitude of it's actually this or it's actually this. It's like, no, it's not. Sorry, thank you.
The worst part is this does not continue. It ends with must ask how much is Hasbro, suggesting that he might buy the company to impose his vision on it, and then it just fades out completely.
Amen. Amen. Fucking yes, Elon. You said tomorrow. You know what? I will literally. I've been running D&D for 20 years. Hit me up. I will make D&D great again. You have my word. And the first thing I'm doing is re-employing Seiko, because that will kick all the normies out of the fucking table at long last. Get them out. Get them out.
Like the first hurdle for normies is the character sheet. The second is Seiko.
Second Seiko. Cut the cancer. And the third is there's going to be a giant plague that wipes out all the furry races. There'll be an entire campaign where all the furry races are wiped out. You have my word. I will save D&D.
Chief, can I play on that campaign?
You're welcome.
I wish to be a paladin in the Oath of Orthodoxy. Or a paladin of the Conqueror domain or some shit like that. Hell, I'll be a cleric of Grumps.
No, we will have orcs make their we will have orcs. Yes, see? Even LLL agrees. We will wipe out all the furry races. All the furry races are going. That is my credos. I will destroy all the furry races. There will be no pink beholders in my fucking campaign setting. Thank you very much when I'm done.
Yo, Chief, this will be the one time orcs and elves actually join sides on something.
Yeah. It'll be the entire campaign of wiping out. We will do a holy war and wipe out all the furry races.
Oh man, a Templar of Grumsh? Hell yeah.
Yeah. And we'll kill them, and then we'll turn their bodies into hide. We'll wrap their bodies in hides, and we'll make magical hides out of their bodies. We'll go back to what they were originally, which were cool. But look, I'm sorry. In the Oriental Adventures, they were cool, like sub-race of creatures that were unique, different, and magical, and they had some relevance. Now everyone and their fucking grandma can have their fucking their like hockey and their little thing. It's like fuck off. It's like I'm sick of that shit. Kick it right out there. Let's bring back old fashioned.
Like whenever I saw that one race in 5e, it was like the cheetah person or whatever the hell.
Yeah. I can't remember what they're called now. The funny thing is, the thing is, no one actually plays them the way they're supposed to be played. Hello, Gerardo. Nobody plays them the way they're supposed to, Yes, Elves and Orcs is amazing. Actually, I do plan on getting an Immolator eventually. I'm going to be picking up Elves and putting Elves and Orcs on there. Oh, it's definitely a great game, Mark. I actually owned it. It's one of the few DS games I actually owned, and there's very few that I actually owned. When I get my second computer, I'm having one computer just for emulators. I'm having one computer just for like gameplay, like just for PC games. I think I might do that.
Chief, the only thing I could see is you watched The Hobbit, right? The live-action movie.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You know where the dwarves and the elves formed their line against the orcs? Just swap out the dwarves for Uruks, and that will be our crusade. Yeah. We'll do pike and shot formations with elf bows.
Yeah. Fleeing them from the mass. Anyway, to me, it annoys me because I'm. Look. There was a time I wouldn't be so pissy. I wouldn't have a pissy ad about this. But now, as I get older and I look at what they're doing to the setting, I mean, it was unique to have a furry creature. Like, it was unique to have a tiefling. It was unique to have this. Now everyone and their grandmother is a tiefling. It's taken away the specialness of those races.
It first started with elves, then it was dwarves, then it was dragonborn, then it was tieflings, and now it's furries.
No, it was tieflings and dragonborns, and now it's like, so all these specialty races that were cool and were like unique don't exist anymore. You might as well just count them off the fucking race. And it's like, well, then what's the point of playing them? And then they turn like, and like, that's not cool in my opinion. Like, that's that makes me like not want to play these races. Then at that point, I want to play the cool. I want to have the cool race. Thank you very much. I want to have the unique something I've never seen before. Not be stuck to some other dickhead's fucking
That'll be
fanfic.
probably the one time I will play an orc. Vive la Grumps.
Like, look. Same with the same with what's it called, fairy folk. Like, if you have everyone playing a fairy, the game pretty much ends real quick. But anyway, keep going with this idiot's magnum opus.
No, I told you, Chief. I can't. I'm not subscribing to this shit. I will not pay money for garbage. Yeah, I know. That's where it has to end.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
What I will do is
Mm-hmm.
I will the video that you showed me, I'll do what I can to read along with that. I know it's going to be a little bastardized and half-assed.
But look. I look at it like this. I never have to subscribe to these channels. I'm able to make it like a little. I don't know why. I don't know why you guys have to. It's like weird that you have to and I don't. What makes me laugh about Elon Musk asking about... I actually brought that up with Elon. That's actually one of the few times I've actually said, hey, Elon, maybe it's time to buy that. Oh, Gamer says, send me the link. Send Gamer the link.
The link? Okay. Let me open it back up.
Send the link to them. And maybe they'll be able to steal it and send it back to you.
Oh, please. Please, I would love that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is stupid. This is just absolutely, like... First of all, I've been bringing up to Elon Musk he should buy Twitter and buy Hasbro for a while. Like, buy D&D. Like, it needs to be removed. And the only reason they're upset about that is because... I'm not gonna lie. They don't want, like, this is it's not a level of I have ways. Yep. Look,
right.
let's be honest. Let's be honest. There's only one reason they want to lose. Because I hate to say it, they don't care about D&D. Do you think they give a fuck about Dungeons and Dragons? I put money on it. I have lots of tonics. I don't care.
I don't think I have a direct line to Game Gear.
Yes, you do. You have a direct line to the other person.
The server we're in?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll drop it in Gen.
Yeah, send it in Gen. That'll be fine. Look in Gen and Haster, Gamer. Should be there.
Yeah. And then we could use my beautiful speaking voice.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when you have a Fey mage. All right, the Fey are good with magic.
Yeah.
They're really good with magic. Cough, cough. It's nice to have differences in races and in your fantasy setting because it creates characteristics, things you can base yourself off of.
Yeah, what makes me laugh from this as a fan of Dungeon, like,
it's been sent.
Yeah, okay, cool. It's been sent. But no, what makes me giggle about this, it's like, okay, they truly don't care about D&D. Do you think any of these idiots care? None of these people care. I'll put frickin'...
Oh, no. It's all about pushing their own motive, all right? Entertainment's secondary to the message.
Yes, the message is more important than the entertainment, and that's not D&D. That's how you get Dungeons and Dragons failing and slowly disappearing from the site. Like, it's slowly dying thanks to the idiots doing this.
Oh, that is true. What Game Gear? Ella Musk? Yes, I have been witness to Ella Musk. Ella Musk likes the Hilichurls.
Yeah.
There's an NPC in Genshin Impact who I think is like a little girl in the library who just her entire time studies the Hilichurl culture.
Yeah. Isn't that a reference to Elon Musk?
I believe it is. I believe unironically it is. And it's kind of funny that the Chinese is like, he's trying to do, like, Elon Musk, the little girl, is trying to do race relations with the goblin people. The black-skinned goblin people that wear masks. There's something in that. I don't know if I want to open that can of beans, but there's something in there.
There's something in there. Yeah, I agree. But no, to me, it makes me laugh because it's just like, first of all, like there's no like, why would you care if Elon Musk grabs it? Like, and if you're throwing out your $80 D&D books because of Elon Musk, good. Now you know how I feel. I'm not. I never. Okay, can I be honest? I was never this gatekeeping. Like, this was never a thing for me in D&D. I am being really honest. I have never felt this way about Dungeons & Dragons. I ran university games for 20 years. I had people show up at my table. It didn't matter what color, what credo, what, like, I don't care who you are. When you walk down, if you want to come play, all I ask is treat everyone at the table fair. Don't be a dick. Don't PK. And we'll get along fine. You will have a seat at my table every day of the week. The second you start murdering players and stuff, I have a problem with that. Because you're supposed to be the heroes, and I don't. If I want to run the bad guy campaign, I'll run the bad guy campaign. Don't do that.
Chief, you ever play the first Black Ops, the Cold War one?
No.
Okay, there's a scene where you're captured by the Viet Cong, and you are playing Russian roulette with essentially your battle brothers as their form of entertainment. And you right now are that one Viet Cong that's like, you play, GI.
No, I wasn't like that.
You come to play D&D, you play. I don't care about what else is going on. If you want to talk about your life's rough, okay, I get it. We're friends here. But you don't come to my table to tell me what to do. We're here to have fun. You play.
Yeah. That's right. No, I'm not. I don't force you to play. You're welcome to get up and leave the table. That's the only difference.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He tied me to a chair.
Shut up. Don't tell the people that. But no, no.
Don't tell other people the truth.
No. Hey, you know what, Bob?
What, Gerardo? At Game Gear, that person who is asking for a refund is clearly a scammer.
Oh, I don't know who's doing. I heard someone tried something. I don't know what's going on there. I didn't want to bring it up because I don't know anything about it.
Same here. Same here, boss. If it's between you guys, I only ask that you keep it between you guys because this is still kind of out to the open in the public.
No, I don't know what's going on with the scammer thing. I know.
Oh, Game Gear. Ooh, my hero. My hero.
Congratulations. I might have to send this to Elon.
Whatever you need, I'll be sure to pay whatever you need. Or not like money-wise, but if you need a favor, I'll read something off for your crowd or whatnot.
You know what we'll do next time we get a chance. We'll have to send Gamer Goddess a super chat of like $5 for helping out.
Oh,
when I get some cash, I'll send $5 to super chat to you.
You absolute saint.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, this feels dirty.
So anyway, back to our fun conversation. I wasn't planning for this to be the cat. We were going to talk about Halo killing today. But no, this became the different combat.
This is personal.
Yeah, when it comes to D&D, I'm not gonna I won't back down on that shit. Like that is a personal thing for me.
Could I read it better horizontal? Oh, yes, I can.
There you go.
All right, where was I? Follow Constantinople. Okay, that's the beginning. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, Musk asks how much is Hasbro, suggesting that he might buy the company to impose his vision on it, as he done with Twitter. Good.
Yep.
Buy it.
Good.
Buy it.
Buy it. Yeah, totally. Elon. Like I'm sending him this live stream. Buy it.
Please, I beg of thee.
Yeah, I beg of thee, buy it. And like I said, I will legit, like, honest to truth, honest to goodness. And by the way, just because we did what we did, I do not suggest you do this yourself. You should read the actual subscription to the stuff. But we're not. We don't agree with. We don't agree with
what. What are you talking about?
No, we got it. YouTube.
What are you talking about? Game Gear just, shimmied me some $5 and then I could unsubscribe after this. What are you talking about?
You can unsubscribe after. Works. That works. Okay,
that's why we're paying her $5 back. All right.
Yeah, we're giving you $5 back to help with the stuff.
Yeah, after I unsub from this.
Yeah, unsub from this. Okay, next. Okay, but anyway, Elon, seriously, hit me up. First thing I do, I'm gonna fire the entire staff. I'm firing them all. Second thing I'm doing, I'm bringing back the original people who want to work on D&D, including Gary Gygax's son. Third thing I'm doing, fucking THAC0 is back, baby! We are bringing the D to D&D. We are bringing it back. Backstreet's back, all right.
You know what, Chief? Can I have a bit real quick?
Yeah.
You know, one thing that makes absolutely no fucking sense to me whatsoever is the same people who are part of the fad that are getting into Warhammer.
Yeah.
The system they have in the current edition is fucking THAC0. It is a very simplified version of THAC0.
THAC0. It really is. It's kind of hysterical.
And they don't like THAC0, and it's like, it's the same fucking shit!
It is.
It's just scaled wider. Instead of being based on, like, what? A 6 scale? Instead of it being a scale of 6 to, like, -2, it's a scale of, what? 20 all the way to -10.
Yeah.
Just expand it. Same shit.
I know what it is.
And like whenever Captain was playing with us, I explained to him, okay, weapon skill, your strength weapon skill versus their armor class.
Yeah.
All right, you need this number or higher to get a wound. And he's like, oh, I got it. It's like, yeah, because it's the same fucking thing. Who do you think Warhammer got it from?
Yeah, it's exact same system, and it's hysterical because they're using it's not even, and that's the thing. If you use the system properly, it's very, very functional and it's very shiftable.
And I prefer THAC0 of me knowing I hit versus, hey, DM, I got a 15 on a D20. Did that hit? No.
Okay. Now, if someone had to say, wait, what's gamer here? Bro, lightsaber. I heard a lightsaber sound from the game. Yeah, kinda. I think that's more my sound card changing the sound a little bit. Now, if someone said this top 5 JRPGs, no one would complain. I mean, yeah, it's still an amazing story arc. Absolutely fun. But anyway.
All right.
Go ahead.
So,
continue our conversation.
D&D was the original role-playing game. Damn fucking straight, boy.
Yep.
A structure that has influenced...
This guy's a normie. Anyway.
Say again? Wait, what?
It wasn't, but this guy's a normie. What do we expect?
Well, I would say damn fucking straight because it was like the one. You know, the one to go beyond most.
It's chainmail. Yeah.
You are right, it is chainmail. And what was the other one? Yeah, there was another one I know besides chainmail.
Yeah.
A structure that has influenced every kind of genre of fiction that followed. Ooh.
Oh.
The game is more popular than ever. Yeah, I wonder why. We don't like this overcrowded space. Can you go fuck off?
Yeah, the sad fact is, like, I'm more vitriol about people fucking with D&D than I am with, like, other things.
I just don't like normies because it starts off with normies. It starts off with their creative ideas, and then it delves into completely reworking everything. It's a slippery slope. You got to say no at some point, or else they're just going to keep going with it.
Yeah.
The game is more popular than ever, reaching far beyond its original audience of Midwestern misfits and bookish nerds. Excuse me, sir.
Go fuck yourself.
Now that was an attack on Persona.
Yeah, that isn't a seriously go fuck yourself. Like,
Midwestern misfits. I'll have you know I'm on the East Coast, bitch.
LOL, they should have read the article.
Bookish nerds. I hate reading books.
Like, first of all, I you know...
The Chief knows this. I hate reading.
Yeah.
What do you tell me, Chief? You tell me, read, Bob.
I had friends in gangs, for fuck's sakes. I've sat down with bikers that play D&D for... Fucking bikers who play D&D. I have friends who are bikers who play D&D. Like, I mean, a guy who actually spent his entire life on a motorcycle. And this prick. Okay, yeah, no, fuck you. I'm actually more angry about that.
Oh, but you're a nerd. You're a chud.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm black and Jewish.
Yeah. I'm okay. No. I've met guy, dude. I played with a mobster for fuck's sakes. I played with a guy.
Here's a little extra. He specifically hit enter to tab this away from the rest, and for some fans, that's a problem.
Look. No, that is yes. You are right. For some fans, that's a problem. It's clearly a problem for you that there were people who did not meet your certain values and thought process.
Yeah, you commie.
I'm sorry, like that really made me mad.
See, now it's no holds bars, all right? You attacked Persona. You went after multiple people, not just us.
Yeah.
Other people.
Like, dude, I had girls who were anime fans who showed up and played D&D because they saw Record of Lodoss War. You know how many people I know who showed up at the table who never picked up a D&D pen, never played a D&D board game, but knew anime, and they showed up. Like, fuck you. Like, that is a fuck you right there. Like, that did make me a little mad. Anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
All right. Fantasy and science fiction. We're on to the next section. By the way, once again, Game Beer, thanks for the sub.
Yeah, thank you.
With their imaginary cultures and creatures, excuse me, sir, those are real creatures and cultures?
Yeah, those are real creatures from folklore culture. Thank you very much. 90%
imaginary.
And then the other 10% are from like fucking anime and like things
which are also from a culture, you know, yokai. These different concepts.
Yeah.
Do not fuck with somebody's mythology, sir. That is not something you do.
Look. Like I'm gonna be honest with this. Right there, when he said that, I was like, "Excuse me," like, cause like anime, like Record of Lodoss War, for example, like D&D was so popular that Japan made their own version because they couldn't get their own version out.
They couldn't get like a translation or like a shipment in.
Yeah, like they made their own version. That's what Record of Lodoss War is. It's goddamn it's a copy of the more I look into it, it's their own version of Dungeons and Dragons. They made their own tabletop games to counter out the tabletop trend because tabletop started exploding in Japan. A good example of this was that, like, there's a version of Back to the Future. There's a Back to the Future tabletop game. That's not a joke.
Oh, I know there's also the Red Dwarf one.
Yeah, there's a bunch that they made from Japan. Like, so like, first of all,
Chief.
now
Speaking of which, the first little bit here, it wasn't just fantasy, it was science fiction as well.
Yeah, science fiction, yeah.
Well, let me get this whole
actually,
text block out,
okay,
and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, so Gerardo, Record of Lodoss War originally had radio fucking playthroughs. Like, they were Critical Roles before Critical Roles. They had their own system.
Kind of like the readings
own...
of the Shadow?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
No, they were Critical Roles. They were Critical Roles before Critical Roles.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was a Japanese. Yes, and they helped create their own Japanese version. You want to know where that weird big-eared elf thing came from? That's legit Japan. Japan taking the elf thing and expanding it and using their own...
the super sylvan ears that are like 2 feet long.
Yeah. Like that.
I mean, hey, that makes the elves look more adorable, all right?
Yeah, but that's what that is. Like that's not a joke. They legit. That's where all that came from. By the way,
Japan does a better job at respecting other people's cultures than these liberals do. Come on now.
What?
Like with elves? It's like, dude, the elves look great in anime. They look fantastic.
You're talking about the big elf? What are you talking about? The big elf did not... No, wait. The big ears did not come from hentai.
Well, that is a product of Japan, but a different one. I know what he's talking about.
The big elf thing the big ear thing came from like Record of Lodoss War back in the day, and that's like legit.
Now the tight waist and big titted elves, okay, you got something there.
Yeah. Anyway,
because normally, if I'm not mistaken, elves are supposed to be like sinewy, supposed to be thin and light.
See, yeah, like we're taking the piss out of this article, but a part of me, like, let's be honest, I don't give a fuck as much when it comes to certain things. I don't like what this guy's saying. What this guy's saying is dickish.
Oh, dude, this is like Atheist Andy tier of Reddit.
Yeah, it is. Like, again, and this guy got paid. This guy's getting paid lots of money to do this job, and that really makes me a little angry.
This man got paid more than the mob sent for a hit.
Yeah, this guy got paid. This guy, probably lives in a nice big plush house, like apartment duplex in the sky, and yet here,
probably living with his wife and her boyfriend.
Yeah, wife and her boyfriend. Yep.
All right. So the full block of text here was fantasy and science fiction with their imaginary creatures and cultures. Their wars between evil monsters and honorable heroes have always had a complex relationship with the concept of race, beginning with their fundamental texts. No, not really.
No.
There is no complex relationship. The only complication would be, like, humans wanting to expand, and the elves are like, hey, stay away from our fucking trees. I don't care if you need it for cabins.
Yeah.
That's, like, the only complicated thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's about right.
D&D wouldn't exist without J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Fantasy sentimental 20th century text published in 1937 when Tolkien's German publisher to comply with Nazi radical laws. Sir, what is this sentence? Did you proofread this? Tried to determine whether the author was Jewish, Tolkien was outraged. A draft of his response reads, if I am to understand that you are inquiring whether I am of Jewish origin, I can only reply that I regret that I appear to have no ancestors of the gifted people. He expressed his disgust to the British publisher. I have many Jewish friends and should regret giving any color to the notion that I have subscribed to the wholly pernicious and unscientific race doctrine. Now, here's the thing. We know why this guy put this text here. It wasn't for the history of Tolkien or for the honor of the Hobbit. It's to keep pushing the message. See, remember what happened back in the 1940s?
Like, Tolkien would not be okay with anything. Like, let me be honest. Tolkien would never be okay with what you're doing to his work.
The man would flip the table, take the script, probably burn the entire studio down as well.
Yeah, no, he would take his shit. He would pay a lawyer. He would be suing Amazon right now for what they did to his work. Tolkien was a man, and like I said, the only defender of Tolkien's work was his son. And when his son passed away, isn't it funny that all of a sudden, all this added stuff, the defender of his work, all of a sudden just, oh, well, I guess it's time we get to steal his stuff now. Tee-hee. It's like literally, Tolkien would not be okay with it. Like none of this. Like, he'd be furious. Tolkien
and also,
was
if I remember, the Lord of the Rings movies, the cast, like everyone, the cast and the director, they said, doesn't matter our politics, doesn't matter anything, we just want to make a fantasy movie.
Yeah, you can't. Tolkien would have freaking flipped his lid if you legit did that. He would have been so angry. Like Tolkien, I'm not lying when I say Tolkien really would have been upset. Like this just would have made him furious.
Unfortunately, a pernicious and unscientific race doctrine permeated the era which The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings series that followed it were written. An era in which many Westerners believed that races shared particular natures, characteristics, capabilities, that genetic determinism seeped into books, although uncountable readers were inspired by the tales of its diminutive heroes defying stereotypes to save the world. They didn't, but okay. Some drew other conclusions. The books and the ideas embedded in them would go on to have a magnetic appeal to the political forces Tolkien has rejected.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you getting this? Like, the hobbits were still hobbits. Yes, they were brave in times of need, but they still did what hobbits did.
Yeah.
They're really good at hiding and getting away from the orcs, and if they were caught, they were fucked.
Yeah. Like, even when how often did they fight? There were very few times the hobbits actually stood and fought.
It was mostly Gimli, Legolas, and Aragorn. And any of the Kingsmen that they were fighting with.
Yeah.
Like Helm's Deep.
Yeah. Like think about it.
And they were told that to run and hide in place. The hobbits. And the most they would do is maybe move ammunition and equipment to help the fighters.
Yep. Like the Hobbit, not saying that hobbits aren't they just weren't a combat people. It was the thing about the Tolkien, like the Lord of the Rings, the classic Lord of the Rings, is not about the story of I had to fight the thing. It's about everyone coming together. The Fellowship of the Ring is about coming together to fucking fight an evil threat. Take that as you will. If you think that means something about Hitler or anything like that, maybe that was that. But it was coming together. Even the smallest people, are willing to fight the good fight.
I don't think Hitler wanted to end the world, if I'm not mistaken, in World War II. Like, isn't that Sauron and his god's end goal?
I know.
Is to wipe the world from existence.
Bob, I was using the narrative that they.
Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, but still, it's like we got to stick to what's written,
Yeah. But no, he was a man who believed in that. Like that mentality, like this was the thing he did.
I'd say, what is a dictator or a ruler without a country? If you don't have a world to rule upon, what is the point?
Yeah.
To where Sauron and the ill god of that universe wants the entire world destroyed, gone, nothing, not even a planet left.
I'm not sure if I can cheat this and cheese this.
Today, I'm going to continue reading real quick. Today, we can see their influence on the right-wing I was waiting for it. It was going to come around. Today, we can see their influence on the right-wing populace in the business and politics all over the world. The billionaire Peter Thiel named his software company Palantir, after the crystal ball in Lord of the Rings, while his AI company, Anduril, is named for the sword of the human hero Aragorn. Excuse me. Joe Lonsdale, an investor in Anduril and Palantir, found a crypto-focused bank called Erebor after the dwarves in the mountain fortress. Dude, this guy feels like that nut job, like that conspiracy theorist with the corkboard and all the string. Dwarves Mountain Fortress. Vice President J.D. Vance named his venture capital firm Narya after Gandalf's magic ring. Giorgia Meloni, the far-right Prime Minister of Italy, and a defender of Italianity against what she sees as the dualism of immigration. As a Tolkien obsessive, elves, the view of specificity.
Oh, you're roboting, man. You're roboting bad.
Oh, not only am I roboting bad, this guy's words are just like,
yeah, come back in, come back out. Yeah, we were losing signal. Unless I'm losing signal. Hopefully I'm not. There we go. Oh, did I lose signal? Oh, no, we're good. Just checking. Are we good? Yep. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, making sure. I was just checking the thing. Yeah. I know I have to press L and R, and yeah. I hate that I had to do that. It's like I actually know the code. Like, I wouldn't mind if Eric Carmen just showed up and went, yeah, flag on the play. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. All right, let's get some more healing items, because we're gonna want to have a couple more healing items, and we're gonna want to. There we go. Because I got some fighting to do, but I'm still hungry. Yay, I'm still hungry. When Bob gets back. Oh, did we lose Bob? We lost Bob. Go. You back, Bob? Can you?
One moment. Everything's falling apart.
Oh, okay.
Eat Productions at its finest.
Okay. Yeah, your headphones were going out or something like that?
It was honestly my PlayStation's just like, hey, I don't want to connect to Discord anymore. Can you go fuck yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, okay. Where were we?
Most likely you got an update.
Yeah, I set it to reset and all that stuff, so
go back to it.
Comes back.
Yeah.
So, Tolkien obsessive who sees in hobbits, dwarves, and elves the value of specificity. When Peter Jackson's Oscar-winning adaptation of Lord of the Rings trilogy came out in 2000s, conservative writers embraced the film as a metaphor for George W. Bush's war in Iraq. Where the fuck? Okay, I don't know how far back.
Okay, actually, I will say there were people that did that, and I again, and I will say, what the fuck are you talking about? That wasn't the whole point of Lord of the Rings. It had no war on Iraq bullshit. Smarten the fuck up. But that's my own personal feeling towards that.
Oh no. Oh, this next paragraph is fucking gold.
Go ahead.
On the same day last month, Donald Trump's Department of Homeland Security posted a meme, oh no, analyzing immigrants to the armies of Mordor and the United States as the Hobbit's home, the Shire, while Musk wrote on X that the British need the far right to protect them from illegal immigration, just as the Hobbits could live their lives in peace and tranquility, only because they were protected by the hard men of Gondor.
Okay, Okay, first of all, I don't agree with that either. And I will be an avid believer of I don't agree with like taking fantasy and throwing something that had clearly nothing to do with fantasy and throwing your real life values into our society. I don't agree with that.
The man's a schizo. This man is a schizo. I wasn't wrong.
You know what?
He has his corkboard trying to draw all the red string to all these different things. You know they relate? Don't you see?
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. It's like, no, buddy, you know, really fucking smarten up. Like, holy shit. Like, wow. Like, dude, I don't agree with any of that. Like, dude, I don't want it in my fantasy at all. I'm here to enjoy the fantasy. I'm not here to be reminded of stuff. I don't agree with that either. People naming
you see, Chief, these orcs that come from Mordor, they're trying to invade Gondor, and we need to send them back.
Look. I will be an avid. I will say outright, no, bad, because But I get why groups are doing this, just to rub it in other people's faces. Again, this isn't using.
They don't for anything. They're literally fucking Gollum trying to find the ring.
Yeah, they are. Like, that's what this is.
I gotta find my point. You don't have a point, sir.
Yeah, do you actually have a point? This is fantasy. Let's not let's not steal the fantasy away from the fantasy. That's the point. Like, that's my point. Stop fucking trying to steal the fantasy away, you cocksucker.
My wife's son. All right. The Lord of the Rings is the story of how two hobbits, well, it's technically more than two, it's four, from a race of short humanoids traditionally adverse to conflict and adventure, journey to destroy the Ring of Power. I think we all know the story, sir. The ring is an evil artifact created by the demigod Sauron, whose hordes of monstrous orcs, backed by men called the Easterlings and Haradrim. I actually like the Easterlings and Haradrim. I think they're cool. Are threatening to conquer the world. In their way stand... Jesus, dude. What are these sentences? In their way stands the armies of Western men. Parentheses, many Tolkien fans pointed out that Musk Post got those hard men wrong. They are proven time and time again to be fallible and corruptible. It's the hobbits who saved the world, but maybe not surprising that the planet's richest man missing the point of a story about corrupting nature of and parentheses. You know, parentheses are supposed to be small. What the fuck is this? You could have just got rid of the parentheses because I thought it was going to be like a small little quote.
That could
look
be,
at me, I'm so quirky.
Yeah. No, that actually could be the chat thing doing that, but we're not 100% sure on that one. But here's my problem with this.
The chat thing?
It could be the way the program took the information.
Okay, fair. But even so, it's like those hard men are proven time and time again to be fallible and corruptible. Yeah, that's kind of the point of being a mortal man.
Yeah, and first of all,
overcoming those flaws is what makes you heroic.
Yeah, the fact is, it's the littlest that helps save the day. That's the point. It's that every little bit helps, even the smallest to the largest, against a serious threat. Some might say a certain threat that's going on in a lot of stuff out there. We're not going to say what that threat is, but that's the thing. A lot of the threat, it could be different threats. That's the point. That's the point.
Any threat. Just any.
Yeah, that's the point.
Sometimes the community of people just need to come together to help each other out.
Yeah.
Be it through a tornado over in like Tornado Alley or a flood like what happened over in Texas.
Yeah, that's the point. Like that was the point of the Lord of the Rings. It wasn't that the minor man, that the hobbits. Oh, the hobbits saved the day. So they were the real heroes. No, they weren't. In all intents and purposes, they were. Let's be honest. They were a stealth group.
Yeah.
they won because everyone came together to win the fight and help them win the fight. That is a cool, like, God damn it, they fucking, like, what else went on in that book then? You know, it wasn't just the hobbits on their little adventures. It wasn't day 6 out in the wood, out in the rocky lands. We haven't run into any encounters yet of orcs. I had to shit in a hole.
How did they get rid of the entire forging and production of the orcs? Oh, they had help from the Ents, who were tired of the orcs cutting their own kin down.
Yeah, exactly. This is like legit, like, all this shit existed.
No, boy. Oh, this guy is such a clown car. The most charitable interpretation is that when he is discussing Middle-earth, Tolkien means species rather than race.
No, he says race.
Yeah. The late philosopher Charles Mills, a Tolkien fan, observed that Tolkien presents a picture of a white civilization besieged by dark barbarity. In it, the elves are fair folk, incarnations of justice and beauty. The scimitar-wielding Haradrim are black men like half-trolls, and fight for Mordor alongside their allies, the wild and savage Easterlings. The orcs are described as swart and slant-eyed, the better for them to be seen as black, utterly evil, lacking culture and history, the bottom link of Tolkien's great chain of being.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the orcs themselves are just deformed because they're made out of elf corpses.
No, well, they come from the earth and stuff. It's basically, let's be honest, orcs and most evil races in Lord of the Rings are from a dark deity. It's from an evil god. You know, God, a thing that you want to pretend doesn't exist.
Yeah, because they're trying to remove the fantasy out of fantasy.
Yeah. That's the point. Like, he's not,
Not understanding that your little furry fantasy that you like in D&D, your kobolds, they are blood droplets of a dragon, just as the dragons are blood droplets of their gods.
Yeah, well, no, they're
it's like Russian nesting dolls.
Yeah.
For each little bit that's sacrificed, it cuts the power more and more. It's the same thing with like vampire bloodlines.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this isn't like, the thing is, to them, God is a real thing. Like, these are things that actually exist in the setting. You can see real elements of God. God is not a fictitious object, it's a real deity. Very, very similar to how Gnostica has Aslan walking around being a prick. That's how it works. That's literally what it is. You will see real events. There are, like, areas where gods have come down and picked fights and done stuff. In the Lord of...
And sometimes they're places of absolute desolation.
Yeah. Yeah, there are places, like, there are probably, there are probably moments where gods, like I said, gods have a real place in the setting. Oh. So anyway, let's continue.
It's just a bunch of people's interpretations now.
It is. It's not the actual fantasy.
But, Mills points out that this interpretation is supported by Tolkien's own writing about his inspirations. In private correspondence, Tolkien refers to the White City of Minas Tirith as Byzantine, and the orcs as repulsive versions of Mongols, rather than the orcs being a metaphor for Nazism or communism. In my eyes, they're the same thing. The plot of Lord of the Rings appears to be influenced by the fall of Constantinople to the Ottoman Empire, except in Tolkien's telling, the Eastern Roman Empire is victorious, and the slaughterer of orcs is considered no tragedy. Sure. when
He's not wrong about that, but there's been many things that Token has brought up over the years that kind of contradict that.
It's like, oh no, the guys that attacked us were slaughtered to the last man because they didn't want to retreat.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your point? They want us dead.
Yeah, the thing is, okay, there's a lot to it, but that's kind of oversimplifying the situation. It's kind of funny that he does that too.
Oh yeah, they gotta work as vague as possible because, come on now, his argument can be destroyed too easily. Far too easily.
Yeah. Well, his argument is simple. He doesn't like that Elon Musk might take away D&D. But the truth is, he's not using D&D for anything. He's using D&D to incorporate his own personal stupidity at this point. And I'm sick of it. I'm actually fed up with this shit because...
Chief, the next sentence. You want to get sick of something? Mm-hmm. The point is not that Tolkien was a Nazi or that people who enjoy or respect Tolkien, myself included, are Nazis. That would be a childish way to approach literature. You don't say. What the fuck was these 5 paragraphs before that? But the ideas embedded in his influential stories have been reproduced in countless fictional works since. A few examples are more vivid than Dungeons and Dragons. So he outright admits that it's a childish way to approach literature, but he did it anyways.
Yep. I know.
Goddamn. I mean, granted, that there's more paragraphs. It goes back to Dungeons and Dragons.
Keep going.
Okay, Dungeons and Dragons was born in the early 1970s, a few years after the insurance underwriter and cobbler Gary Gygax and a student named Dave
Tazbell
Arneson
yeah.
met in the Midwestern Tabletop Gaming Convention at the time. War games using miniatures to enact fictional or famous battles are popular. Gygax and Anderson innovated by having each player inhabit just one character and interact with the storyteller known as the Dungeon Master. Together, the players and the DM improvise a storyline. The game involves dice rolls, numbers indicating character traits, rules, and a referee, the DM. But the best way I can explain it is a game of pretend. Does this guy just have no fun?
Yeah. No, it's a game. It's a game of adventure. That's how I feel about D&D. This guy doesn't give a shit. Like I told you.
I was a freak from the jump. Damn right. I didn't really have a chance. Black and Jewish. Oh, there's the first thing right there. Black and Jewish. Yep. He's not black, ladies and gentlemen. This man, if anything, I would give him... I will label him, if I was to describe him to police, I'd say
Shut up, Bob. He's black and Jewish. You're gonna get me kicked off YouTube.
He's olive.
Yes. Don't.
I was gonna say olive.
No, he is black and Jewish. We cannot. We're very careful. Gonna get me in trouble. Stop that.
Oh! Everyone has a picture of this guy.
Doesn't matter. We allow the picture to exist. We incorporate that this is a black Jewish man. We do not incorporate stuff. You gotta stop that.
Oh, sorry. Sorry for being fucking bold and honest.
Yes, but
I know it's not you trying to be angry at me. I get it.
YouTube hates bold and honest. That's the problem.
I know it's not you actually being mad at me. It's you being mad at YouTube for doing stuff. All right.
Yes, that's about right.
Man, I really ought to sign that bonk on your brilliant head.
Oh man, like I said, I've said repeatedly, I love YouTube. I think YouTube's an amazing place. If there was a replacement that let me be more free to say certain things that I could like legitimately get like real viewership, I'd go.
Also, we're not big enough to be as bold as others. We're not loved. We're the YouTube equivalent of homeless guys in the alley huddled around a barrel fire.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of what we are. If we were, I'd do more for it. I like how the young dude on stream apologized.
Either way,
yeah.
with a father from the State Department, I spent my early life bouncing around Brazil and Italy before returning to Washington, D.C. in 1994. When I was 12, abroad, I was American, but when we returned to America, I felt like a foreigner. And that's just too damn bad now, isn't it? So naturally, I fell in with the nerds playing Dungeons & Dragons, the, quote, dorks, dweebs, freaks, freak machines, Poindexters, and every type of pencil-necked geek, end quote, in the word of Ben Riggs, the author of D&D History, Slaying the Dragon.
Uh-huh.
Is this... Wait. Before I even look at this next paragraph, you want to take some bets, Steve? You think this guy's going to be like the other author we read where the guy was just having a cry fit?
It gets better. It gets better. I love what this guy says. Like I'm telling you, this is someone who got into D&D and like he was already warped he was already brain rotted by the time he got into it. Go ahead, say what he said. I actually know where we're at.
All right. It was rare for me to see another person of color playing or a girl. Girls usually don't enjoy these types of things.
Yeah.
Dungeons & Dragons was still largely confined to a white, nerdy male subculture in which it was born. Excuse me, sir. I'm Hispanic and I enjoy D&D and wargaming.
Do you know how many people that broke that narrative for me every freaking day of the week when I ran university games? You know how many people I saw walk in? And this is before D&D was.
Oh yeah, like your one buddy from Kenya.
I had a guy from Africa come play D&D. I had a Jamaican guy come play D&D. I had 3 Chinese people come play D&D. I had Japanese people come play D&D. I had a Filipino come play Dungeons and Dragons. Sure, they were still usually surrounded by 8 white guys, but that wasn't necessarily that's not what I took away from it. We had women come play D&D. They usually didn't stay. It was rare to see a woman stay longer than like 2 weeks. But I had one woman. She came and played D&D every day, like for a solid year before she left. So no, we had lots of players come play D&D. This isn't like maybe that's a you problem, not an our problem, not an us problem. You know?
Yeah. Oh, dude, the next sentence. Most of these players wouldn't have thought much about the racial meaning of the game, even when the stereotypes were blatant. Like one inspired by traditional African analog tribal societies set in the jungles featuring black-skinned noble savages and depraved cannibals. But for kids like me, the meaning was always there. No, sir. When I see all this stuff, I see a fantasy setting and people having a unique culture in the way they live and something that brings intrigue.
Yeah, that is definitely a him problem. Not a gameplay problem.
Because the witch man, the one that was confined to a jar on the Bob and the Bow campaign.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we didn't have to go immediately, I would have hung out with his people and learned their ways.
Yeah.
Because that brought some intrigue. The man was a powerful magic user.
Oh, Lalunga. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lalunga, that was the guy's name.
He was very jolly too. That's what I liked about him. Very jovial.
He's based off an actual character from a certain individual who's considered racist now. But yes, it was based off a character. It was a good character. It's based off a form of like kind of like that like part of Oregon, like coast thing.
Okay. The meaning was always there. What meaning? Define it.
Yeah, define it. Like
He just leaves it there. As like, the meaning was always there. Oh.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what?
You mean the
I
modern?
think I earned my money. Yeah, my bet was right. This guy's gonna have a cry fit, just like the old author, the other one.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh no. He's talking about our holy book, the second edition rule book.
Yep.
Tread carefully, sir. The one I first played stated that the game's references to race were not about race in the sense of the word Caucasian, Black, Asian, etc. It was actually a fantasy species for your character: human, elf, dwarf, gnome, half elf, or halfling. Yes.
Yes,
Each race
that's exactly.
is different. Each possesses special powers and different lists of classes to choose from. Yes. Some races, the rule book elaborates fewer choices of character classes and usually limited in level they can attain. These restrictions reflect the natural tendencies of the race, like dwarves like war fighting and dislike magic, etc. For example, halflings can be the best thief in the land but cannot be a great fighter. You try fighting an ogre when you're like up to a shin of a person and try taking that titan down. How
do you improve that? How do you make that thing? It's actually really simple how you fix that problem. And how do you fix that problem? It's called magical items.
That too, yeah. I mean, I say you get a halfling is like the best halfling warriors you could ever have. Probably guys with pole arms.
Cool. Or they fight. Like I said, it's not uncommon for halflings to pull out. Like for example, the guy we had with the axe and stuff. That's not uncommon for what he was carrying.
Mm-hmm. Talk about our good old buddy.
Yeah.
But he was smart with it too.
Yeah. Yeah, hand axes. He had weapons that he had, but he was inventive. He fought the way he fought. He fought to cover. He fought to run. He did hit and run strategies. Unfortunately, that hit and run doesn't mean much when a giant drops a fucking mace the size of a small fucking Buick on your head. But he did it.
Yeah, did what he could.
Yeah.
And once again, it's like, okay, you're a halfling facing off against either a human or larger. I think I would rather try to do a hit and run strategy than stick around with a polearm, especially if what you said, a giant with a club the size of a small sedan is trudging down me. It's like, at that point, I think I'm just gonna get like, I don't know, magical darts of impact or some shit.
Yeah, well, that's why he was throwing. That's why he was trying to get distance at the time, but unfortunately, like they were on us so quick, it was like, yeah, this is fucked.
I'd say when you're that short, you're not gonna run too fast.
No.
There's like 3 of your strides is 1 human stride when it comes to dead sprinting.
He was in heavy overgrown areas, so he basically did what he did, and it was like it didn't go well. He ended up dying.
An early D&D concept was the idea of alignment. Oh boy. Oh,
here we go. The biggest hater, the biggest hate.
Certain creatures are good, neutral, or evil, and within those categories are lawful, neutral, or chaotic. For example, Orc Warrior is likely chaotic evil. Chief, can you confirm?
Yeah, it all depends on the race. All depends on the environment of the
Orc Warrior.
Yes,
okay.
It all depends on. Yeah, it all depends. It all depends on what you allow. It all depends on. Like you can have a good alignment orc. It's just they're rare. They'll never really have a lawful alignment orc because that's not part of their nature.
Yeah, you probably have like a chaotic good. It's probably as good as they're gonna get.
Yeah.
While a human paladin is lawful good. You don't know humans, sir. Humans could be the best and the worst of bastards.
Yep.
In a 2005 forum post, Gygax wrote that it was fine for lawful good character to kill an evil character who had surrendered because the old adage of nits making lice applies. I'm actually not familiar with that. Nits making lice applies?
Okay, so you know gnats, you know the bugs and the nits,
little flies.
Yeah. It's basically because you allow the maggots to grow, they still grow evil. It's like killing a baby. It's like it's the whole it's that whole do you kill the baby goblins perspective. Or do you kill the baby?
In D&D world, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, goblins reach adulthood after 6 months, and then they're already trying to snag villagers to create more goblins.
Well, so they don't. No, that's Goblin Slayer, but that's more of a modern thing. They weren't exactly.
I was talking out of my ass, but you get what I'm saying. They're little bastards. They'll set fire to your house.
They'll start stealing from you. They'll start taking your shit from you. It's not.
In a medieval setting, money and food are two of the most important things besides shelter.
Yeah, they'll do what they can. That's what a goblin does. But that's why they'll burn. Like I said, and they are a formative to an evil god. Like my feeling towards it, because there is actually a good god to goblins. You could in theory say, because David Bowie technically could fall into that alignment. My Goblin King. You could say, okay, maybe not. Maybe give them something else.
Yeah, okay, so I'll do a little separation thing with this little question. If David Bowie exists, I won't kill the Goblin Baby. But if he doesn't exist, and it's the other Goblin deity who's an absolute fucker, yeah, I'm dropping the Goblin Baby. But because I respect David Bowie, yeah.
There's always been workarounds as a DM to just change the narrative.
Yeah. And also, just because you're lawful good does not mean you're lawful stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because the Goblin Warrior is injured does not mean you won't kill him. Because there's the two sides of that coin. One, he could recover, still do damage. And two, you're putting him out of his misery. Both are good actions.
Yeah, eventually someone's gonna. Like you said, you got to be very careful with these creatures, and that's like, they have long memories and they fucking hold grudges like you would not fucking believe, and they will hold grudges.
Petty as shit.
Yep.
So you think the hot Cheeto girl at your local school is petty? Nah, you ain't seen goblins.
Yeah, goblins are petty. They will come after your family. They'll join forces with a stronger group and they'll come after your family later. They're not against murdering the entire village. So if you have an enemy that's going to kill everyone, and they have no problem doing that or enslaving a large portion of bad people, what the fuck's the difference? But anyway, keep reading, Bob. Because we got to get through this bullshit.
Or not. Yeah, old adage of nits and lice applies, and intentionally or not quoting Colonel John Shivington, who led the 1864 massacre of Cheyenne and Arapaho people at Sand Creek Reservation. A congressional committee at the time referred to the slaughter as a cowardly act and gratified the worst passions that ever cursed the heart of man. Sorry, I don't know why that was so hard to read. I swear I was having a stroke. You might say 1860 lawmakers did not see it as lawful good.
But that's a real life.
Here's the key difference.
That's
Those
a
are
real.
humans. Those are humans.
That's
Humans
a real
have the potential of change. Goblins are bastards.
Yeah. Creatures that employ to an evil god, where alignment is actually a fucking plane of existence for fuck's sake. Okay, it's actually a language for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
I love it. He's purposely ignoring the fact that these deities play their great game.
well, it's
They're
not
always
only
trying to one up each other.
he's perfectly ignoring the fact that this is a goddamn tabletop game and there's rules to the tabletop game. And he's adding that these rules that were created to allow you to play the fucking tabletop game is the reason there's a problem in the fucking system.
See, this is why whenever you play
It's
with
like
people like
getting
this,
It's like getting mad if you play Magic the Gathering and you put down a plains right next to a mountain. Because what? Oh, you destroyed the plains. The plains were bad, guy. You destroyed the mountain. I can't believe this guy. It's like playing a Star Wars stormtrooper next to a rebel soldier in the game. Where like the Star Wars card game, it's like, oh well, he wouldn't, that's wrong, It's like killing a stormtrooper with that's like killing Windu. Okay, that's like your character. You playing a Star Wars game, and someone puts out Mace Windu. You put out a stormtrooper and shoot him. Are you a racist for defeating that card character?
dude, if I was a stormtrooper and I killed Mace Windu,
No,
dopamine would go through the
Bob,
fucking roof.
Bob, you missed the point.
No, even so, as unlikely as it is,
No.
we're playing the game and my unit killed your unit. Doesn't matter what he looks like. Your powerful unit died to a grunt. Get fucked.
Yeah. It happens. Like whatever reason, I defeated Mace Windu with my stormtrooper. Okay, that is legitimately what this is. This is someone not taking the fact that these are rules for the fucking setting so that you can play the fucking game. These were designed so that players not do stuff like, I murdered an entire village of women and children to set some sick fucking fantasy and fucking totally break the immersion. These are things that they'll allow them so they can role play, for fuck's sakes. You stupid fuck.
This is why if anybody had the unfortunate run-in with one of these individuals and you're a DM, just throw undead at them.
No, you kick them out of the
Because at that point, that is true. Let me get my bit. Shit. You are right. Don't play with them. But if you're forced to, somehow, let's say, I don't know, the KGB has a gun to your head, alright? Throw undead at them, because skeletons don't have skin.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
It's like, oh, what's the race of the skeleton lord? He doesn't have skin. The man doesn't have skin. He is bones.
Yeah, you're being racist to the unalive, Bob. You're murdering the unalive. How dare you murder the unalive?
No, I'm not murdering the unalive. I am the one that allowed the skeleton lord and his minions to exist. You're the ones doing the bad actions.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be around and be with the skeletons. Let the skeletons have their fun and murder a village and burn it to the ground. Make more undead. Yep. The more you wait, the more they take the land. What will you do, heroes?
See, this is a guy like I said. This is clearly someone who doesn't. He's just using it as a fucking bullhorn. He's not even actually incorporating this. I would never say, like I said, look this guy's article up yourself if you want, and make your own decision, because we have to do that. But as my personal opinion, this is someone clearly who will most likely be laid off in 5 months when AI takes over. Anyway, go ahead, keep going.
Okay, Tolkien was hardly the only influence on D&D, but in the game, as in the books, certain characters' fundamental traits were determined by their race. He keeps putting race in quotes. A dwarf couldn't do magic an orc was dumb and violent. Not all orcs.
No,
On
they
the
don't.
common. See, what this guy's purposely doing is he's looking at the common stuff. You can have a smart orc. Those are usually the leaders.
Yeah, that's what.
An elf couldn't be ugly. I've seen an ugly elf. They took an acid splash to the face.
Yeah.
I've seen ugly elves. It was a horrible accident. See, kids, this is why you don't play with magic potions. Although some races, such as humans, were capable of a range of classes and alignments, the fundamental way characters were born into their proper place. It's like, yeah, because humans are kind of supposed to be that jack of all trades, master of none. They're all over the place, and the biggest threat to everyone when it comes to like that political diaspora, when it comes to humans are constantly expanding.
Yes, that's the biggest
what we do.
Yeah, they grow.
Everybody's all nervous, and it's like humans. Like, I don't hate them, but stay over there. Just stay.
Yeah.
They don't like us constantly expanding because we are a very inventive race. We keep going.
That's the problem. This is why a lot of them. This is why they ban firearms, because this is why the gnomes, even though they've created in my setting, the gnomes they have a huge they have a huge thing on that. Like, it actually, if someone was to really start outfitting an entire army of gunmen, like what's happening in Rune, and like even what's happening in Ironroot is considered offensive to them. They're not a fan of this, and they're actually rather annoyed by the fact that humans are doing this in my setting. But they're allowing it just to keep a greatest. Honestly, there's belief that they have a way. There's a theory that they have a way of actually disrupting firearms in their world. They figured out a way to manipulate it to a point that they actually they can fuck with your firearm. Like, they purposely are figuring out trigger tricks and other stuff. Like, that's what they're doing.
Oh, they're boiling the gunpowder. They're doing all sorts of different things to make it not function.
Yeah. Oh, they'll manipulate the gunpowder if they want to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you boil a bullet and it doesn't go off, that gunpowder's just, it's not usable anymore. It won't go off. And if it does, it's usually underpowered. That's why it was over in, not Russia, over in the Middle East, Hill 226 or whatever the hell, when the Russians are moving into Iraq. Yeah. Any of the stuff that they left behind or were forced left behind, the Russians boiled their ammunition so it would not be usable.
Yeah.
And another thing that the Americans did was some of the cartridges for the AK, we overpowdered them. So instead of it not firing, when it fires, it just destroys the rifle. Like, the entire thing just blasts apart.
Well, what the game plan is, that what the game plan is what they're doing. They have some way to turn off the, like, either force the magic out of that gun. Like, there's some sort of spell or something like that will actually ignite red powder instantly. So they can do it on a massive scale.
Goddamn blue players and their fucking countermans.
Yeah, they found it out.
This is why in Magic the Gathering, blue players have no friends. I hate you if you play blue. If you play anything else, you're cool.
I was even worse. I used to play blue and white just to be an ass. It's one of my best decks. I had a deck. I had a deck that was designed with low-ranking monsters, and all it did was force you to fucking drop shit and just keep throwing low-end monsters at you. And it was just nothing monsters. And the whole...
You were doing a mill deck with a bunch of little creatures.
No, the thing is, the little creatures would come out such low, but I'd have so much mana to tap to counter people. It was just a constant fuck you. You couldn't hurt me, couldn't do damage to me, couldn't hurt my monsters, and I just slowly tore you apart. It was like a slow kill. It's actually, my friend used to call it the zombie deck, because yeah, sure, if you could stop me from getting all my bonuses out or try to put that stuff away, you would win. But if I started getting my stuff out, you were dead. It's just like they'd slowly I hurt you for 5 damage every round, and there's nothing you could fucking do to stop me.
Oh man, see, this is why everyone loves the red players, because we just have that simple go fast strategy. Even if it's still a slow death because it's like one or two goblins, like power level 1, power level 2 goblins. It's just so many fucking goblins.
Yeah.
But carrying on, sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The prevalence of racial stereotypes in such games stem partly from the necessities of game design. No shit.
Yeah.
Games, especially those meant for teenage boys, are likely to revolve around action and adventure, which means violence. Okay, pussy. A game designer needs disposable enemies, baddies who are immediately recognizable as such, and whom you can slaughter without regret. Yeah, because evil is.
Yeah.
And
That's
no, evil is.
action game. Why the fuck would you want to play? Like I said, it's lesbian crosswords all over again. There's nothing to do but sit in a bar and listen to people talk, and they don't do anything. It's boring. Play a game that actually forces you to do this shit. Like a mundane game, and you're gonna quickly find out how boring this is. It's boring. Anyway, keep going.
Austin Walker, a black game designer. There's another race marker because you just need to tell us. I don't really need to know what he is. Who hosts the podcast Friends at the Table, described this to me as a terrible alignment of design goal. And cultural biases just being mashed together. When you're playing a game that involves taking down the door, you mean kicking down the door and killing someone. You need to put someone behind the door you're willing to kill. Yeah. Like evil necromancer and his skeleton minions and ghouls.
Yeah. And even that's racist too.
Yeah. Also, a funny thing is, there's like a little blurb here. Like, I could tell this is a link because of the color. Read, the far right is becoming obsessed with race and IQ. I don't think that's the far right, my friend. I think that's just you.
Yeah, this is again. This is more an opinion at this point. This isn't actually someone actually having a yeah. This isn't really an article talking about this at that point. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. This is
You notice articles are just like, yeah, it's exactly what you're saying. Articles are just process. It's people just bitching out into the ether.
Yeah.
They have nothing to talk about. It's just, what? They're doing horrible things. What's so horrible? Nothing.
Yeah, no. Like, hey, we're doing the same thing technically too, but I'm gonna make a little content off your ass because you decided to be a dink, and I'm gonna pay attention to you because you decided to scream into the ether. Well, now you've
on top of that. Normally we would attack your argument, but you attacked Persona. It's another reason why we're coming after you.
I'm still going to attack the argument. When he attacks the Persona, I'm going to outright say, "Fuck you."
yeah, like describing us as a bunch of fucking losers.
Yeah,
I'm not going to scroll back to what it said, but you can scroll back in the video if you want after this live stream's over.
Yeah.
Another way to describe this imperative is that creators are often bound by the hero's journey because it's good. A lot of people like the hero's journey. It's a really good plot point, especially if you're in the shoes of the hero.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Stephen Dashiell, an American University professor and Scientologist who studies games, told me the easy way to make sure that there is a moral struggle between good and evil is just to say that individuals or a particular group are inherently evil. One of the most enduring... Sir, you need to open a thesaurus and simplify some of these words. You're not smart for using big words. One of the most endearingly legible symbols that a character is different and therefore more disposable is race. Of course, the fact that this is a true... Wait. This is also true in real world is the reason it became such an effective shorthand. Wait a sec. Wait. The fact that this is also true in the real world is the reason it's become an effective shorthand. Sir, are you telling me there's an evil group of people out there that we should have no mercy in killing? What are you saying?
Yep.
Are you assuming there's no nuance in humans?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything you want to say on that, Chief, or should I continue?
There we go. I was trying to get that stupid passage. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, I was trying to get that thing working. Now that I got working, we're good. Yeah, no, there's nothing to like. There's nothing. As far as I'm concerned, this guy is basically he's revealed that the Dungeons and Dragons is just a tool for him, and it's a tool to abuse and use as a weapon to
an ideological battleground.
Yeah, to start an ideological battleground. This isn't to have fun with the story. This isn't to make a story. This is to basically attack the story. So, as far as I'm concerned, his points are mute. I don't care.
As a business, D&D always seemed to be in financial peril. Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Actually,
Bullshit.
No. What I'm saying is, like, look at the new shit, and you wonder why.
Yeah. No, D&D is now in peril because they've grown too big. But D&D,
I
like,
forgot the always seemed.
Yeah.
Set.
Back in the day, D&D wasn't in peril. D&D had its issues, but you could legitimately look at Dungeons and Dragons and go, well, yeah, not everyone's playing the setting, but you could actually do that.
But around the Great Recession, sales hit a nadir. The fuck is a nadir? Nadir.
I have no idea.
I usually have a really good vocabulary, but I don't even know what the fuck that is. Well, the retail hobby stores that doubled as hangout spots where many kids were introduced to the games started to close. You know, they closed down. Okay.
Well, yeah.
No one expected the game to... Go ahead.
That's because most of these places were comic book stores and other stores that had fundamentally thing. D&D was a second or third a third thing to what they actually were.
No one expected the game to experience a sudden renaissance, but it did. In 2011, the sitcom Community ran a D&D themed episode. The nostalgic horror show Stranger Things, which debuted in 2016, showed kids playing D&D together as other geeky pastimes became more mainstream, such as Disney's Marvel Juggernaut. The stigma once associated with the activities began to fade, a process I'll call de-geekification.
Unfortunately.
You are right, because the fucking normies got in and they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, and then once the normies got in, it basically ruined D&D. And a lot of this, like, they started forcing, we're going to change the rules. Oh, I don't want to play with an alignment. That's not fair. Why can't my guy murder a small group of children to get fucking 5 gold pieces? Like, there was a valid reason why, like, to add the element of role play, there was something to that. But then they wanted to remove that, and that's the problem.
A technological innovation, however, may deserve the most credit for the game's revival. After the streaming platform Twitch debuted in 2011, streamers began playing Dungeons & Dragons for audiences watching online. In 2015, a web series called Critical Role, there it is, started broadcasting these live play games featuring professional voice actors such as Critical Role Dimension 20, and other series expanded the audience just in time for the pandemic. When people had a new need for activities they could do with friends remotely, boom, Riggs told me, D&D becomes bigger than ever. Wizards told me that 85 million people have played D&D over the past year, and 21 million have registered on D&D Beyond, its online hub. My condolences to those 21 million.
Yep.
Your
Same.
paychecks, or your purses will never be the same. Unsubscribe now.
Here's the thing about that, and this is what kind of made me chuckle when I saw that. Okay, first of all, D&D, it wasn't, D&D was dying. No, D&D was dying because they ignored what the players were saying. They ignored, they completely destroyed a setting. Like, when third moved to fourth, that's why D&D took a fucking shit. It wasn't, D&D took a shit because of this. No, D&D took a shit because they legitimately burned the table. That's why D&D took a shit. You want to know why D&D got...
No table, no game.
Yeah, exactly. That's why D&D took a shit. D&D became... fourth edition was such a shit, fourth edition was such a shit show. And players hated everything about fourth. That's why D&D failed. If you had not done that to the players, I don't think D&D would have failed. I honestly believe we'd still be playing Dungeons and Dragons today. I still think Dungeons and Dragons would have a level of success. You can't say a game like this that had multiple video games at the fucking time, it's failing. No, it wasn't. It fucking had a library of video games that were coming out. It was 4th edition that caused the big problem. And that's what burned fourth. That's the truth about D&D. A lot of players don't seem to understand. There was always it's come in waves and streams too, by the way.
Also, ever since Critical Role, everybody believes D&D is fanfic now.
Yeah.
It's like, no, Critical Role is just a soap opera. It's scripted, all right? Get out of here. It's not real D&D.
Yeah, it is. I am an avid believer that I don't believe some of this stuff. I think there's a level of fakeness now. I'm in agreement.
Literally, all they did was they created the D&D streaming service. It's your little local soap opera, a little fan fiction that you could, I don't know, enjoy.
Yeah.
Normally, I enjoy playing a game, not so much listening to it and actively watching. I find that very strange. If you're watching someone else play the game, why don't you just join the game?
Yeah, exactly.
Just write up a fucking character and join the game. Ugh.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I agree. And that's the truth. That's the big problem with this. It's players were, and like I said, to people who had never played Dungeons and Dragons, this new exciting thing that was at the time, yeah, I will admit there's been a rise. But that was because, again, Critical Roles added to that rise. And like I said, YouTube added to that rise. YouTube was one of the main...
It monopolized the business. Critical Roles business at the end of the day.
It is. Anyway, continue reading this guy's blog.
Okay. Goes on for quite a while. I don't think we're halfway through. Many new fans are being introduced to...
We're almost at the end. We're almost at the end. We have to do part... Yeah, we're almost done the stream. We may have to do part two. Okay, I want you to do something, Bob. I know this is going to sound...
Holy shit, I have to scroll down. It does go on for quite a while.
All right, we're going to have to do a part two. We'll have to part two this shit. Part two of this, we will go through this guy's thing, but I need you to do me a favor. I need you to put in chat, because we have to be fair. and you have to always be fair. You can't stoop to their level. Put in chat this guy's actual, like, the actual thing, not what LCX gave us, but the other thing. If people want to look at it,
but the actual thing, it's like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. If you want to look at what this guy has said, because we are going to do a part 2, we go through this almost in its entirety. We have to add our own stuff to make it inspirational. We don't want to get copyright claimed and all that other bullshit, but you have to be fair enough to let this word speak for itself, not through our own slanted view. This is totally slanted in our own personal opinion. I won't deny that. So yeah, no, we got to end this. We still I think we have a part 2 to do.
I actually checked the scroll bar. We're about halfway through.
Yeah.
But so there you go. Put it in the chat.
There we go. Thank you so much.
Atlantic.com is where this article is.
Yep, you have to. Yep, we have to be fair. Let his words come for itself. If you want to look up his content, you definitely have to look it up and make your own decision. That is your thought.
This other link is just as important.
Yeah. Well, no. The other link is more important. We dream of House Hippo. We want more people to buy those House Hippos. Come on, guys. Let's get some House Hippos. We want a House Hippo hoodie. We want to see those big black House Hippies, size 6 hoodies. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. We will see you next time on Orc War Chief Reviews. I'll send out. I think LCX is on right now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. A Million Promises. I believe LCX is doing a visual novel right now. So I am going to send you guys to this person if you want to look. Totally your decision. We have a Patreon. There's quite a few people in the retro community if you want to join us. There we go. Here you guys go. Thank you very much for being a part of the channel. And yeah, no, fuck. We went a little longer than I thought. Like, I didn't think we'd rant on that. Yeah, we will talk to you guys later. See you tomorrow for part 2 of this bullshit. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.